Hey guys, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you this different program that I just downloaded on, I just installed on my computer. It's called Stellarium, and basically it's like an observatory or a planetarium observatory for your desktop computer. So I already installed it. Let's open it up and see what it can do. When you first go into it, it just brings you to a grassy field, such as this. And you can pan 360 degrees, and I'm panning with my left, right, up, down buttons right now. Excuse me, I have a bad cold. Okay, so if you go to the left-hand side of the screen, you'll notice that a menu kind of pops up. The first option on that menu is location window. So if we click on it, we can see our location. I'm currently abroad in South Korea, and so what I want to do is I want to type the name of my city, and then I want to go to country, and I want to, where are we? I want to, sometimes the names are different. I think it's Republic, yeah, Republic of Korea. Right, so I find that, and then I go back up to location and I type my city name, which is Incheon, and I can add this to the list, or I can set it as my default. Okay, and I go to date and time. I've already set the date and time. I just want to show you guys these features. Date and time is set. The next one is sky and viewing options. I'm gonna save this one. Because this is like the meat and potatoes of the entire thing. But I just want to show you how to get set up once you download it or install it initially. So the next one is search window. This kind of works hand in hand with the sky and view options, because you can search for different stars, you can search for different nebula, constellations, or planets or moons with this function. Just type it in. I want to show you the configuration window. You can set the time and date for your gosh, I can't even get the words out tonight. You can set the time and date for your own city and wherever you are right now. And it is currently 8 p.m. here, so I have to use that time. And then if we go to tools, there are different things. You can do screenshots of things that you see. You can do different distortions, certain viewpoints. You can label or unlabel everything you see in this program. And then scripts and plugins. I wouldn't really mess with that too much right now, just because they don't really add or take away from the experience. So you close this window, and just to get started with what you see, I already panned around once for you, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off the ground, right? And so now, if I pan, it's just kind of like we're in the sky. There's no ground to stand on. And now, if I want to, I can turn off the sun. Or not really turn off the sun, but rather just, I can take us to an atmospheric view. And now if I pan in the atmosphere, we can see everything. We can see the planets, we can see star constellations, we can see everything we want to see. And so here's like a cluster, rather, of different things. There's Sirius, and then it gives you the scientific name. And here are other stars that are visible in the night sky. And if you have a telescope, you've probably seen these already. I have yet to actually get my telescope, so I'm still waiting. Here's the sun. Here's Jupiter, and all of these things can be zoomed in. I just wanted to give you a quick look at it. So let's go somewhere. Let's say we wanted to see Mercury. Can't even spell tonight. Let's say we wanted to see Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. Then if we type it in and press enter, it will take us right there. But it will take us there from our original viewpoint. So what we want to do is we want to zoom in. And I'm going to use my mouse to zoom right in. I don't have to go up, I don't have to go down. I'm going to just use my mouse to go right in on Mercury. And that is Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Mercury. And I want to see this in real time as we pass. And now if I wanted to, I can increase the speed. And well, that's a little bit too fast. But we can see Mercury. We can see her moving. Right. So let's come back, and we can basically see anything. Let me go to Mars next. Now we're at Mars. Look at Mars. And if I wanted to see Mars getting a move on, now she's rotating. Look at that. There she goes. She is moving. And this is just an elapsed time speed. And I can slow her down again and just get it to a normal thing. And you can see her... oh gosh, now we're moving in space. Okay, pause. Pause. Let's come back. And let's come back to Mars. We can go back. So, it does take a little bit of getting used to. You know, I'm not like a pro at this by any means, but I know how to work it fairly well. So we've seen Mars. What else do you want to see? You want to see Jupiter? How about Jupiter? And it comes to us with a close-up shot, but Jupiter is so big and so beautiful. And let me just see. Let me just play this and see what we get. Come on, start spinning for me, baby. Look at Jupiter spinning. Look at her moving like this. It doesn't get better than this. Like, look at this view. Look at how she's rotating. Jupiter does one full revolution in 10 hours. So Jupiter is so big, and over 1,000 Earths could fit inside of Jupiter. But it is so powerful because it's spinning. Its axis is spinning just twice as fast as the Earth. The Earth takes over 20 hours to do a full revolution, or Jupiter's doing it in 10. So that's amazing. And then we can see Jupiter's moons rotating. Okay, and that's awesome. And let's go to another place. If I want to see Saturn, let's check out Saturn. And there she is. There's Saturn. Wow, look at that. I think this is awesome. You know, I think this is absolutely awesome. And for the amateur astronomer, for the amateur stargazer, you know, this is more than enough to keep you, you know, preoccupied for a while. Gosh, yeah. And if we wanted to see some of the outer planets, we can do that too. Here's a shot of Neptune. Look at that. As I zoom in on Neptune and her outer moon. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see her outer moon is rotating. And if I can... let me change... Come back, come back, come back. Oh, too many. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Hang on. Let's go back to Neptune. And we'll pause. And we'll make sure we get right back. But if we go to her moon Triton... Sorry. I had my I still had a feature on where I was where the Earth was rotating, but I wasn't there yet. Okay, so now we're at Triton. Or we were at Triton. Oh, slow it down. Okay, let's see if we can't go back to Neptune. I am determined to get this. I don't care how long it takes. Okay, here is Neptune. And if I play, I'm at a decreased speed. And if I play, okay, now I want to go to Triton. Arr. Okay, so it looks like wow, that's really strange. It looks like if I wanted to go to Neptune, I can, but I can't go to Neptune's moon while it's simulating a rotation. So I increase the time speed, and you can see Neptune rotating. So is this gorgeous? Is this beautiful? You bet your bottom dollar it is. And Neptune has those tilted faint rings, another gas giant. Oh gosh, did I just lose Neptune? Sorry. I really have to learn how to work this a little bit better. But we're right back. We are right back. Okay, and there she is. There we go. I mean, you could just look at this, and it's just so calming and so peaceful. Let's go to one of the other outer planets. Let's go to Uranus. There's Uranus. She comes in really big and really bright. And the rings tilt so easily. And I just knocked off Uranus. But we're back. And you can also see Pluto. Even though like we're not messing with Pluto as a planet anymore, you can still see Pluto. And you can still see Pluto rotating. There she goes. So this is again at an increased speed. We can see the different polar ends that Pluto makes, and we can. Did I show you guys Mars? Yeah, we went to Mars. Well, no, we didn't. There's Mars. Oh yeah, we did. We did go to Mars. Mars is going fast. And if we go to the sun, the sun doesn't look that good actually. The sun is just the big ball of gas. You know what I mean? Not to be hating on the sun, but it doesn't do much. Okay, so we can also turn on different grids and see different coordinates as we look at the sky, and I think this is awesome as well. Look at that. Or we can go a little bit slower, and we can turn off the azimuth grid and turn on the equatorial grid. And you can see some of these beautiful features here. It's just awesome. And there are other things, like you could turn on night mode, but we're already in space, so night mode just looks like red eye, infrared, ocular view, which just takes on, you know, bird's eye view of, or an egg view of whatever it is. Satellite hints, not quite sure what that does. And then the decreased time, you can pause, fast forward, or rewind the rate of time at which, you know, the planets move in space. So I think that's pretty awesome. And then you can turn on the constellations even, and you can go around the night sky like that. You can see if I can find my sign here. I'm an Aquarius. I don't know if I can find the water bear. Let me try to go out here and zoom out a little bit more. Oh, there you are. That's me. That's me. There we go. I like that. All right, so I think I can stop here. This is an awesome piece of software, and like I said, I'm just getting started with it. So I'm going to keep working at it, and when I finally do get my telescope, I'm going to definitely use it to help me find different stars and constellations. And I think this is a great tool for anyone interested in astronomy or interested in yeah, basically astronomy. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment or like the video, and I'll see you next time.